Let's get it. Matthew 4 and verse 42. Watch therefore, ye know not what hour the Lord doeth come. But know this, that if a good man of the house had known, in what watch the thief would come, he would have watched, and would not have suffered his house to be broken up. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh, who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season. Come, man. So it says, what then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household, to give them meat in due season? Come. So he's going to give you the understanding that basically, it's like, yeah, I'm looking over the place. Anyway, so it says, who then is faithful and a wise servant, whom the Lord made ruler over his household, that to give them meat in due season? Blessed is the servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing, man. So you want to be basically giving expectation into reading and studying and doing what the Lord says, man. Because what is wisdom? It's the application of knowledge. It's knowledge plus action, man. You see what I'm saying? It's the application of knowledge, yo. So I get to sit there anyway. So yeah, wisdom is the application of knowledge. It's what you do, and it's knowledge plus experience. That's what I wanted to say. It's knowledge plus the experience behind it, man. So you want to be doing when the Lord returns, man. You want to be slothful. You want to be slacking, man. You want to be doing the best that you can, yo. And that goes for me too, man. Because when I had this so-called, I would say, vision or very intense dream, you see what I'm saying? Because the Lord, I'm gonna just say it like this, man. The Lord says that He put it when man is upon his bed in his sleep. He put it the goings of their ways, you know, what they should do the next day. You see what I'm saying? So even when you're sleeping, man, your spirit could be going through a test, man. And that's just how real it is, man. It says you don't want to consider basically make dreams like seem to be visions, or speak on them all the time, because a lot of times they're vain. But yeah, a lot of times you can't be getting tested even in your sleep, man. The Lord could be, because when you're in that space, He can give you certain things like spiritual powers, and put people in situations and make them seem real as fuck, man, and be testing you in the spiritual realm before in the physical realm. You see, and it goes deeper than that. So if you would do it then, when you think that it's a reality, you probably would do it when you're awake too, man. From there, He directs the path, man. But that's not where I was trying to go with this, man. Let's see, man. It says that He shall make him ruler over all goods. So all these things that the Lord created, man, He's gonna give you that power, man. But you gotta take heed, man. Let's keep going, man. Proverbs 1:7, yo. It's one of my favorite scriptures, man. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction, man. Because fools like to be in folly and mirth and be happy and just be full of fucking screwing around, man. You see what I'm saying? Because it says the fear is the beginning of knowledge. You see what I'm saying? But the fools despise wisdom and instruction. Because what does Ecclesiastes 7:7 say, man? It says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. You see what I'm saying? So for you to be wise, you have to realize that you're oppressed and that you're not free and that you're in bondage, man. And who wants to know that? Who wants to come to the understanding? Who wants to come to the exception that they fucked up and that they're in a situation where they're basically in prison, man? If you're in prison, you want to make sure you want to. What do niggas in prison do over time, man? They like try to make it home, man. They don't even want to leave that bitch, man. They be making peanut butter and jelly, triple stacks, and fucking Salakia. They be making those big jambalayas. I forget what they call them. Anyway, just random foods and shit, and trying to make it like a home, yo. You see what I'm saying? Washing clothes and hanging them up. So that's what Jake basically essentially did. In this current life and existence, man. They made it home as they could, man, because they don't want to accept that they're in bondage or in slavery, man. Because if they accept that, then they have to accept that they're oppressed, and for them to accept that they're oppressed will mean that if they know that they're being oppressed, and if they know, and if they're angry about it, they're probably gonna have a little bit more wisdom than they have now, man. Because surely oppression makes a wise man mad. So for them to get wisdom would mean that they have to fall under that, and come to the knowledge and understanding that they are being oppressed, man. That they are in slavery and in bondage, yo. And if they could psychologically just psych themselves out and make themselves believe that they're not in a situation at all, they would do it, man. And that's what Jake's doing. That's what they've done. See? Because Scripture say that they went after strangers because they believed that since they left them that they had nothing but misery. I should just get that. See, man. This is Jeremiah 2:13. It says, "For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water," man. It says, "Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled, man?" Because, like I always say, man, what it is if it is truth, man, you gotta let go of everything. Because even in the world, you know that when you go out and you're in a bad part of town, man, especially if you stay in the hood, you don't walk around with all these fucking jewelry and like $10,000 of cash in your pocket, unless you think that you got like you just the hardest nigga ever, man. You see what I'm saying? And you're a fool to do that, man. But the more you have in this world, the more it becomes hindrance to you, because then you fear death more, you fear getting robbed more. You see what I'm saying? But if you have nothing, if you're just a bum walking down the street, no matter where you at, you know that you likely not gonna get fucked with, and if you do get fucked with, that you ain't got nothing anyway, man. So when you accept the gifts in the world of this world, man, you take them to heart, and you really that becomes your life. It becomes spoiling to you. You see, and that basically puts you deeper into servitude. You see, so the more you accept these gifts from Esau and your enemy, the more it puts you into servitude. But that's really deep, and it's hard to understand. But Jake can't understand that, man. That these gifts, that's what Esau uses to put you into servitude. Because that these gifts that he gives you that fear of basically doing what you're supposed to be doing, man, and the fear of being robbed. You see, the fear of death, man, the fear of all these things, man. He controls you with it. Let's get it. It says the lions roared upon him and yelled, and they made his land waste. His cities are burnt without inhabitants. God, and those lions in Revelations says that it has a head of a lion and it roared. So those lions in Revelations is going to be those nuclear missiles, man. I might as well get that since I'm already on the topic, man. But those nukes are going to hit, man, and there's going to be no escaping them, yo. You see, it's going to be that fire. It's going to be that hell, man. And hell doesn't mean like a place under the ground, man, because it's that Jonah went, when he didn't want to go to Nineveh, man, the Lord made him get swallowed up by a fucking, like a giant fish, man, and he was in the belly of hell. Fish don't swim in fire, you see. It's a bad condition, man. But this is going to be fire. This is going to be a lake of fire, like actual fire, man. And those lions, when they roar, everything's going to be burnt up. You see? So because you wanted to be hand in hand, let's just get it, man. Let's see. This is verse 5, man, which is what I want to get to the point of this. It says, "Withhold thy foot from being unshod, and thy throat from thirst. But thou saidest, there is no hope. No, for I have loved strangers, and after them will I go," man. It says, "As a thief is ashamed when he is found, so is the house of Israel ashamed. They, their kings, their princes, and their priests, and prophets, saying to a stock, Thou art my father, and to a stone, Thou hast brought me forth. For they have turned their back unto me, and not their face. But in the time of their trouble, they will say, Arise, and save us," man. That's what it's going to be, man. So you want to leave the classroom now, man. This is going for those that are in the truth, man. You want to step out of the classroom now, man. It's a real fucked up time to step out of the classroom, man, because big test is about to come up, man. And if the Lord, that's why, like I said, man, two people get attention in the classroom: the class clown and the one that's on his P's and Q's all the time. You see what I'm saying? And they both sit in front of the class, but for different reasons. One sits in front of the class so the Lord can pay close attention to him, and the other one sits in front of the class because he wants to pay close attention to the Lord. You see? But at the end of the day, if you're being a clown and you're fucking distracting the classroom, and you're not being fruitful or helping this thing grow, the Lord's gonna kick you out, man. And in His vision, I had like I would say it was intense because some fucked up shit happened, man. It was a young child, man. I was in his body, man, and the Lord ripped. I can't like this is really fucked up, man. Like I wouldn't say for sure, man. But anyway, my rib cage got ripped out from like around my heart and then stabbed right through my body, man. Like right through my heart, man. And I'm sure that was symbolic or something, but basically what it was saying that this is no fucking joke, man, and that you got to do what you gotta do what is necessary and work out your own salvation, man. Because if you disturb this classroom, man, this is not any ordinary classroom, man. This is what you learn here is necessary and is king training, man. It's essential for the balance of all things, man. It's very important, you see. And He's giving you a chance to learn, man. And if you disturb His classroom, then you're basically disturbing a piece of the whole fucking universe, man. Because what we do is necessary to fulfill prophecy, yo. So the Lord's not gonna have anybody disturbing His classroom, man. He's not gonna fucking give you a slap on the wrist either, man. He's just gonna fucking take you out, you see. Like I said, it was some fucked up shit, man. You're trying to skip out of the classroom, try to walk around the Lord, man. Come back in the classroom, he like, okay, where the fuck were you at, man? And then next thing you know, your fucking rib cage is getting ripped out from around your heart and then shoved back in your body and like stabbed. It was fucked up. That's all I gotta say, man. But point being made, man, you can do what the fuck you gotta do, man. You see.